The moment you decide you no longer need the promotion, the person, or the validation, is exactly when they start chasing you. It's a glitch in the human social fabric. We are biologically wired to hunt what retreats and to flee from what pursues us. If you are currently grinding, sweating, and begging for life to move, you are likely the one holding the door shut. You aren't being dedicated, you're being desperate. And desperation is a scent that everyone from your boss to your date can smell from a mile away. Most of us live in a state of hyper-intentionality. You want the perfect life so badly that you've turned your existence into a high-stakes hostage situation. Think about the last time you were in a flow state. Maybe you were painting, coding, or just driving. You weren't trying to be good, you just were. Now, compare that to a first date or a high-pressure interview. You're monitoring your posture, rehearsing your sentences, and analyzing the other person's micro-expressions. By caring too much, you've paralyzed your natural competence. This is the feedback loop from hell. You care, you get anxious, your performance drops. You care even more to compensate, you fail. The world doesn't reward wanting, it rewards being. When you want something too much, you signal to your own brain and the world that you currently lack it. You are vibrating at the frequency of not having. Let's look at the power dynamics. In any interaction, the person with the most power is the one who needs the least from the other. We call this the principle of least interest. When you stop caring, you suddenly become the most powerful person in the room. Why? Because you can't be leveraged. You can't be blackmailed with the threat of loss if you've already accepted the loss. High-level achievers often hit a plateau of frustration. They do everything right. They read the books. They wake up at 5 a.m. They optimize their macros. But they feel like they're running underwater. This is because they are over-attending to the how and ignoring the who. Observe the natural, the person who walks into a room and commands attention without saying a word. They aren't trying to impress you. In fact, they are slightly indifferent to your opinion. That indifference creates a vacuum, and human nature dictates that we must fill that vacuum with our own effort to win them over. We see this in the investor's paradox. The man who desperately needs the loan never gets it. The man who has millions in the bank is offered credit lines he didn't even ask for. The universe is a cruel comedian. It gives you everything you want only after you've proven you can live without it. Here's the truth that will make most people uncomfortable. Your caring is actually a form of control. You think that by worrying, by obsessing, and by caring, you are somehow influencing the outcome. You aren't. You are just exhausting yourself. There is a concept in Zen philosophy called wu-wei effortless action. It doesn't mean doing nothing. It means acting without the friction of the ego. When you stop caring about the result, you can finally focus on the process. The professional athlete doesn't think about the trophy while they are mid-swing. If they do, they miss. They think about the swing. The trophy is a side effect. Not caring isn't nihilism. It's the ultimate form of confidence. It's saying, I'm going to perform my best, but my internal worth is not up for negotiation based on whether this works or not. So, how do you actually apply this? You can't just pretend not to care. People see through a mask. You have to build a psychological infrastructure that makes indifference your natural state. First, the worst-case integration. Look at the thing you're terrified of losing. Your job, your reputation, a specific relationship. Walk through the fire in your mind. If it all burns down tomorrow, what then? You realize you'd still be breathing. Once you accept the death of the outcome no longer has power over you. Second, abundance through diversification. Desperation usually comes from having only one win condition. If your entire happiness depends on one project or one person, you will always be desperate. Create a portfolio of meaning. Third, the 80% rule. Start operating at 80% effort instead of 110%. That extra 30% is usually just nervous energy, overthinking, and interference. The 80% version of you is calmer, more charismatic, and more sustainable. We spend our lives building cages out of our desires. We think the bars are there to protect what we love, but they only end up keeping us trapped inside with our anxiety. The most dangerous person in the world is the one who wants nothing. Because when you want nothing, you cannot be bought, you cannot be intimidated, and you cannot be distracted. When you finally drop the weight of needing it to work, your hands become free to actually do the work. Stop chasing the butterfly. Start building a garden. If the butterfly stays, beautiful. If it flies away, you still have a garden. And strangely enough, butterflies love gardens.